We are here with 150 plus people after 3 years, having this great success and this great event starting tomorrow with the festival again here in the US, which is a great opportunity. So thank you to all CharIN members for making that success happen.
Transportation and technology sectors all represented. When I think of EV and I think of the collaboration that needs to happen, in particular on standards, so that we all have a common language and protocols and a way to communicate and work with each other, this is the perfect place for everyone to come together and to really make things happen so that we can drive e-mobility forward.
Far-reaching effect on other industries. We need to see gas stations transforming into charging stations. We have to suddenly throw OEMs and utilities into the same ecosystem, as we now need to offer the products and services that seamlessly work together to the same customer, something we've never done before. So I'm very impressed what's happening. We've had a lot of in-depth, really insightful discussions this morning. I'm looking forward to what happens during the rest of today. And I want to just compliment the CharIN organizers for organizing such an insightful event. I think it's very important that we bring these multiple industries, these cost industries together, that we can start really discussing what are the problems and what are potential solutions. How can we work together to really advance e-mobility and see really a mass adoption of e-mobility in the future. Thanks for the invitation.
My name is Erika Myers. I'm the Principal of Transportation Electrification for the Smart Electric Power Alliance. And I'm very pleased to be back moderating again this year, not about utilities per se, but about something that I think is as critical, which is the customer experience. When we think about how we're going to integrate vehicles into the grid, we need to be mindful of that as the first and most important element.
The working groups in CharIN, from our perspective, are a really important way to get these technologies nailed down and defined before we start to try and work on the technical standards. This can really cut down on our overall time from when an idea is imagined until it is in practice, interoperable, and ready to go in the field.
It's a really exciting time to be here. We have a lot of really great industry partners here talking about interoperability and how important it is to get all these standards into the market and get the vehicles out to customers quickly.
In the end, what we're really pushing for through our R&D activities is trying to develop this electric vehicle charging infrastructure that does multiple things. One, it's got to be interconnected. I just wanted to mention today how important it is with all the participants here from the various industries to try to advance a standard that meets the needs of each of the industries and is acceptable to consumers in the end. Without these standards, the industry will not survive, so the event we're having here is critical.
And there was a conversation about high power commercial vehicle charging, which is HPCVC. And we said, let's see if we can't move this forward. Standardization of charging at that rate has not been done yet, because if we're talking about a 550 kilowatt hour battery or 600 kilowatt hour battery charging at 1C, there's currently no standard that can reach that rate. So how do we get there?
We are here today because we're excited about what CharIN can do for high power commercial vehicle charging. As a manufacturer of commercial trucks, we understand the importance of a standard charging solution for those commercial vehicle trucks, and as such we're leading the task force on standardization of high power charging over 1 megawatt so that our customers can have the flexibility required to run these high power trucks for commercial use and get quick turnaround on charging, 20 to 30 minutes, so they can use these trucks, which are expensive assets, as best they can and as they typically use their diesel trucks today. That's why we're here, and that's why we support what CharIN does.
I'm happy to be here at the CharIN conference today because CharIN is doing such a great job bringing the industry together. All of the infrastructure provider, all of the car companies, and along with the CharIN conference, we're also hosting the 11th Testing Symposium. At this symposium, we have a large group of car makers and infrastructure providers, so charging station providers, testing out ISO 15118 and all of of the CCS services which are coming with the connector. So it's great to see that now coming into fruition, and also the leadership role CharIN took to bring that all together. And we are now at the final point to really have this all implemented with customers. Real customers are using it, and it's an electrified future which is starting now.
Gentlemen, thank you for starting and continue this important activity. Good luck with the testing, and let the market become EV.
Thank you, and see you in Anaheim on the 30th and 31st of October this year.